It's laundry day. It's your favorite day, isn't it? Want to tell everyone it's your favorite day? You love laundry day. You like laying on the... It can be 115 outside and you like laying on the hot laundry. Don't you? Except for scrubs. You can't lay on scrubs. No. Okay. So everyone was worried about you. How you feel today, bud? Yeah? You feeling pretty good? You had a pretty good night, didn't you? We took our medicine this morning and we actually ate some lunch. I think the new food might work. So what did we change? We got pumpkin instead of sweet potato. We do have a little yeasty ear problem. So he's getting us some Vagisil in his ears, which Papa thinks is hysterical when I say, do you need some Vagisil for your ears? Yeah, your ears are bothering you. So might be the sweet potato, huh? Might be the sweet potato. It might be your chewy sticks. Well, now you're overheating yourself because it's really hot. It's really hot. We were playing and we've been having fun, but our ears are bugging us. But that's okay. We got cortisone cream and we got our Vagisil. Oh, your little nose is getting bald again. What are you doing? What are you doing in the middle of the night? What are you doing with that nose? Your nose fold. Look at that. You're bald. So you got a bald spot up here. And your nose is going bald. My God, son, you're just a disaster. As I say, he's like Mr. Potato Head put him together while doing acid. So, for everybody who doesn't know Milo's story, Milo was born in Idaho to some backyard breeders that we like to call greeters because they were just in it for the money. And he was born with a tail, which many Bostons are. And the stupid people did the rubber band trick and did it too close to the spine. Problem was, they didn't realize he was born with spina bifida, and so he was fully incontinent. But as a newborn, they didn't recognize that. By the time he was 5 weeks old, they recognized it. They took him to the vet, and the vet offered to take him. So one of the vet techs took him home as the first foster family. And she unfortunately had an infant and could not handle 2 diaper changes, like having twins. And unfortunately, he was born with an extra long foreskin, and it was trapping urine, and he was getting urine burns inside. So he ended up, don't listen, son. When he was 5 months old, he ended up having the tip of his penis and his foreskin removed in a procedure called a butterfly urethrostomy. So the end of his whistle stick is like a flap, and it's split. And then they found out he was on foster home number 4. They found out that he was not healing very well. And he seems to have an issue with skin healing problems all over. Any kind of cut he gets takes forever. So we have to be careful of that. Don't know if that's why you have a bald spot. Also, over time, they were finding that he was allergic to proteins, animal proteins. It started with chicken, and then it was fish, and they started doing all kinds of weird things, exotics, elk, and all that crap. We've tried him on kangaroo, rabbit, pork. I tried quail again. Any kind of fowl seems to be a problem. Any kind of fish seems to be a problem. And then I put him on vegetarian, and then we've recently found that lentils are a problem. And peas are a problem. Well, it's going down. So then, so we have a healing problem. Oh, he has 3 butterfly vertebrae: neck, T-spine, L-spine. And those at any time could split or crack apart. And he has cord compression. We're supposed to expect seizures. He has a miswired brain. At times it's getting to be less and less, But if he gets overstimulated, he will bite, and he has drawn blood on me. He doesn't mean it, but that's why I don't let him be around children, because it can just come out of the blue. I think you guys saw it in the when we were in Mount Shasta that first time, and Papa was pulling Ginger in the tube, and he got all overstimulated and excited, and he started to grab his leash. That's usually what he'll do. He'll spin and clamp down on his leash, and the next thing you know, he's just kind of spinning and biting, and it's okay. And so I have to put him in a darkened room that's quiet and just let him sit there, and he'll calm down. You just got to shut his little brain off. But the last few times he's been pretty manageable. He was really manageable up there. I didn't have to put him in the car. I just told him no. And I think I videotaped it, and he chilled out. But he just got really too excited. And the thing we're dealing with now is his spina bifida causes him to be fully incontinent, urine and poop. So he wears a diaper. He has a size 3 Pampers, and then he has a pad, usually on a belly band. Right now I'm not doing it. During the daytime I change him enough that, that he doesn't need it, and give him a rest. But at night he has a belly band, and then his pants on top hold it all in. When he was a baby, he had little onesie suits they make for dogs, and it was adorable. He looked like a little Parisian mime. They were blue and white stripes, and they were so cute. Now he's outgrown them. But yeah, here's his little pants. Here's his little bands. And then at 7 months, he had his neuter. The problem is his scar is like a female spay, because he was a double crypt orchid. He never descended, go figure. So they had to dig around, and the vet actually was concerned that he had been under so long and she couldn't find the second testicle. She almost gave up. Yes. And she didn't. She eventually found it, she says. Every 3 months, he does this weird thing where he humps things. What? Yeah, you're hot, doofus. This is warm. Doing it to yourself. And I kind of wonder if he doesn't have a third one, or if she said she got it and she got something else. God knows, with all his problems, he might have had an ovary. So I'm going to have our guy do an ultrasound. But the biggest issue we have currently is, and we have for the last year and a half, is he has a GI problem, more so than just being allergic to things. If he gets excited, if he plays too hard, if he gets scared, and sometimes out of the blue, it will look like a serial killer murdered someone in his diaper. You will take his diaper off, and it is just pure blood. It's coming out of his colon. It seems to be he has a peristaltic problem, so the poop doesn't evacuate like on a schedule. He eats the same time every day and always has, and he still will poop whenever. There's no rhyme or reason, and you can feel his abdomen getting rigid. So we're not sure if it's getting worse, if it's eroding, if his colon's getting eroded. But even though I say old age will take him out, I will not let him suffer. So if this is what's happening, it could be his time. Like right now, I can feel food in him, in his small intestine, and I don't think it feels too good. That's another reason I haven't been doing the bands during the day. I don't want it tight, but his abdomen will get really super rigid. See, here's his little neuter scar, just like a girl, and you can feel his sutures. But of course, that's why he's considered a hospice puppy. He has many, many defects. And so he is in eternal puppyhood. Yes. Yes, buddy. Yes. You're just a forever puppy. Just a puppy. And you'll be spoiled for your entire life. All right. So that is he seems to be doing better, knock on wood, right now. And he did eat half his lunch, and I'm going to give him the other half as soon as I bake it. We're waiting for Pops's ribs to come out, and then I'm going to bake more balls for you. Have a new recipe. It's got a little cheese in it. Hopefully make the diarrhea go away. All right. Bye.